if you get removed, please join back. Yeah. So this audience primarily consists of students who are studying from 11th commerce up to BCom, and of course we do have seniors. Some of my CA friends, some of my running friends have also joined. So it's a mixed bouquet out there, and the students primarily would like to know the practical aspects as regards how the market behaves, how to actually trade into the market. So over to you, and I would be just presenting the screen.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening, friends. I'm not going to call you students. मेरे लिए तो दोस्त लोग ही हो. I keep saying that because that's just a way I can validate that I am still young and not getting any older. So bear that with me. And if all you guys could, just switch on your video, keep your video modes on, तो ये ज़्यादा easy हो जाएगा because the whole session is going to be quite interactive. We're not going to talk about theory. We are going to talk about the practicality of money and markets. So if we have a videos on, तो मुझे भी लगेगा मैं बात कर रही हूँ, हवा में बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, and it will be fun. Okay. So to start with, would you be interested in knowing a little bit about myself, or should I rightfully just jump into the topic? Whatever you're comfortable with. किस में ज़्यादा interest है मुझे stock में? I would prefer the latter. Warning you guys. Please freely use the chat box, and you can unmute yourself and reply also. Whatever you're comfortable with. It's going to be a very free-flowing session. So I guess let's just get into the topic, dive into it. So can we have the next slide?
Ma'am, just introduce yourself and then we can proceed further. Yeah.
Okay. Introduction. So rather than giving you a very theoretical introduction, can I just share a short story? Would that be more interesting?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I would. So it was a few years back when I was in college. I used to be very active in the theater circuit. So I had been a stage artist in Gujarati theater since my childhood days. So when I used to study in college, I was very active in the theater team also. So to be honest, मैंने actually कभी life में सोचा नहीं था मैं job या कुछ भी करूँगी as a career. I was very hell bent on making something out of my life with anything related to the stage or writing or any of the performing arts for that matter. So I was in that zone and I used to do gigs, shows, everything. और काम मिल भी रहा था तो कभी ज़्यादा सोचा नहीं. But then what happened is during my second year of BCom, I had this very serious discussion with my parents, and I think most of the senior students must be, able to relate with this, where we talk about कि करना क्या है तुमको life में, actually seriously. So that's when I realized that मेरा जो सपना था कि मैं stage ही को अपना career बनाऊं, that my family didn't see it that way. Very conservative family, and they thought कि ये सब hobbies के लिए ठीक है. You can't make an actual living out of theater. So I tried to put my foot down and argue and all that, but chali nahi meri kuch bhi. We came to a kind of settlement where my family said that first you become financially independent, then do whatever you want. And I'm like, chalo, theek hai, fair enough. We can do that. So that's where I completed my graduation. And I started doing this course called as CFP. I don't know how many of you have heard about Certified Financial Planner. Aware about it? So I had just done that in hopes of just, getting a job. I thought that I would just take up a job, have a stable money, and then do whatever I want to do. But what I learned was that job पे काम करने के लिए मैं जितना टाइम दे रही थी, उधर जितना मेहनत कर रही थी, तो मैं थिएटर को उतना टाइम नहीं दे पा रही थी. What I wanted to do, I couldn't commit to that. So that's when I immediately 1 month into the job, I decided this is not what I can do. And then I started looking for avenues where I could earn money also, become financially independent, and also pursue my hobby. And that is how I stumbled into stock markets. And 6 years later down the line today, I can very happily and proudly say that I am financially independent also. I pursue, my hobby is still on also. And right now I have the opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you guys. So I feel blessed to be here. So that's it, my short introduction. Was that good enough? Then we move ahead. That's all about me. ज्यादा डिग्रीज विग्रीज की बात करनी नहीं है, बिकॉज मार्केट में उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. राइट. So that was about me. Before going ahead, I would like to know from you guys कि आपके लिए success क्या होता है? How do you define success, or what success means to you? See, there's no right and wrong answer here. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever you believe in, please feel free to share. Prerna says to achieve an aim or a goal. Okay. What else? Success means to earn more money. Or another, right to the point, bang on. First stage of a life, to complete the task, to make others successful. Awesome. I think we have a lot of different perspectives coming in, which is beautiful. Money with happiness. Yes. When we feel happy in our work. Very nicely put in. Awesome. लाइफ में जो भी मिला उससे खुश रहना ही सक्सेस. क्या बात है. Are we sure we are all students here? जो यहाँ बहुत बहुत इन डेप्थ स्टेटमेंट्स मिल रहे हैं, जिसको मतलब लोगों को सालों लग जाते हैं ये सब समझने में. Awesome. So when we talk about success, let's just I've just put in a small brief of how we define success. Could you just click on next? Yeah. What, how, and why? ये 3 क्वेश्चन से सक्सेस पिरामिड बनता है मेरे लिए. Now, to give you an example of how this builds up, how many of us know this singer called Adnan Sami? Well, उसका I think the famous song was जहां तक मुझे याद है was that लिफ्ट करा दे वाला गाना. That's, I think he became a hit from that song. So you remember, right? And when I say lift kara de, we all can visualize how he looked at that time, how his body weight was at that time, right? So when Adnan Sami had come into the industry in those early years, at that time he was doing very well in the music industry, which was his forte. He was getting great offers. He was doing great shows. He knew that he had to lose weight, but he didn't have the right motivation for it. Because usually in that industry, people need to, look slim, fit, and all, to get the glamour look and do all those work. But Adnan, given what body size he was carrying, he was still making his mark and he was still successful in that. So he didn't have that why in him to actually make an effort to lose weight. But a few years down the line, when his doctor told him, Ki Adnan, if you don't lose weight now, then your life is at stake. And that is the time when the entire equation changed for him. Now losing weight was not just for looking good in the music videos or shows. It was about saving his life. It was about protecting his health. And when this why changed, his entire how and what changed with regards to losing weight. And the results, I think we all see in front of us. So what I'm trying to say here is कि गोल एक ही हो सकता है, बट जब तक वो गोल अचीव करने के लिए हमारा why, which is our purpose, if we don't have a clear purpose to it, or if we don't have a strong why to it, the how and what may not be clear. And the stronger our why is, the stronger our purpose is, the easier the how and what get. Are we good till here? Clear? So what I would like to do, like you all guys to do now is just take 10 seconds and put it in the chat box कि आपको stock market से क्या चाहिए? What are your expectations from stock market? It can be anything. But what are you seeing the stock market as an avenue for, or how do you view it, or what do you expect from it? कि stock market समझ के आपको क्या चाहिए, आपको क्या करना है? Again, there's no right and wrong to it. Just whatever you feel about it. Money, money, money. Gains, experience, paisa, and knowledge. Awesome. Now, since we all understood it's majorly about money, we are all on the same page there, money and knowledge, definitely. So let's talk about money and knowledge both. So money and knowledge are both sources of energy. Let's talk about money as a source of energy first. So when we talk about money as an income source, there are two major sources of income. Anybody want to take a guess why? Of how? You already got a hint, I think. It was a flash moment, but hint mil gaya. Anybody want to take a guess? There are two major sources of income where we can broadly categorize money into. Let's move to the next slide. I'm putting the answer right in front of you. There's active and there's passive. So with the image in front of you, now anyone would like to try to explain what is the difference between an active source of income and a passive source of income? Just take a random guess. I don't expect you to know it all. Nikhil says to work hard and earn. Active is to work hard. Active means where we invest efforts. So Nikhil, you mean to say work hard and earn is active, and smart work and earn is passive, right? Active, regular, passive, part-time. Active means fast, passive means slow. Awesome. Active, we work for money. Passive, money works for us. Mahadev. I think that's the closest we get. Kudos to you. Absolutely. Active is working. Passive is investing. So if we could just sum up that in one line, exactly as some of you have put up, the question what we ask here is, are we working for money or is the money working for you? So active source of income is where, as you rightly put it, that we are actually putting in our active efforts, and the active source of income is active only till our efforts are active. When our efforts are not active, there is no income happening from that source. Whereas in passive income, we are making money even when we are sleeping, to be put in simple terms. So our money is working for us. In simpler terms, our money is making our money. So to understand a little bit of this a little deeper, let's understand the trade-off of how money as a source works on. If you could move to the next slide. So here, what we have are the four major categories of earning money. So either you can be an employee, or you can be self-employed, or you can be a business owner or an investor. Anybody would like to, just point out one difference in each? Or at least if you understand the difference between a self-employed and a business owner? So what is the difference between a self-employed and a business owner? If we can say, why is self-employed categorized in active source of income and business owner in passive source of income? What differentiates the two? So here, let's ask ourselves just one question. Employees work for the businessman, correct? If you could just click on next. So this is the question what we ask. What are we willing to trade to earn? Under business, owners, employees work, right? Business, self-employed, he works for himself. Business owners, others work for him. And that's said by Prachiti. Absolutely right. So if I could just, take one point to differentiate all four, is what are we trading in exchange of money? We're all on the same page when we are saying कि हम employee तभी बनते हैं जब हमको पैसा कमाना है, self-employed भी तभी बनते हैं हमको पैसा कमाना है, and same goes with business as well as investor, right? So what are we giving? What are we trading in exchange to earn that money is what differentiates all this four. So as an employee, what do we trade in return of money? We trade our time. As self-employed, when I'm working for myself, what am I trading to earn money? Are my skills, the special set of skills which I am giving, service about as a self-employed professional. As a business owner, what am I trading? Anybody want to take a guess? As an investor or a business owner, as a business owner or an investor, what are we trading to earn money? थोड़ा टाइम पहले आप ही लोग ना आंसर दिया था. Is this a repeat question kind of? What was passive income? Money making money. That is simply what we are doing as a business owner and investor. As a business owner, when we are hiring people, we pay them, right? We pay them. That is our investment to make more money. And as an investor, I'm either investing in another business or my own business to make more money. So similarly, when we talk about stock market, where do you feel that should be categorized into stock market? आपको क्या लगता है कहाँ बैठेगा या कहाँ बैठना चाहिए आपके हिसाब से? You can move to the next slide. Let's talk about stock market as a business. So before getting into stock market as a business, let's just understand, some basics about a business. एक अच्छा business अगर हमको सेटअप करना है या एक अच्छे बिजनेस में हमको इन्वेस्ट करना है, then what are the factors we look at? Like, how do we define a good business? What do we see? What do we see? That whatever the product or service is, uski demand honi chahiye, right? There has to be some market space for that. There has to be some space where a customer base can be built for someone to actually buy your product or service, what you are offering as a business. Second, we should have the capital to invest in that. Third, we should be ready to bear what costs come with business. What are the costs that can come with a business? Any regular business? Place, demand, marketing, returns, knowledge, factory costs. Excellent. Great. Exactly. So if I'm talking about stock, now let's just shift a perspective a little bit and see stock market as a business. Why do I say that stock market is a very lucrative business? We just shift a view a bit. मुझे पता है ज़्यादातर लोग उसे बाहर must you have heard a lot of people calling it, you know, satta bazaar, gambling and all that. Let's just shift the view a little bit and see it as a business, because at the end of the day, अगर आप सट्टा करने बैठोगे तो आपको रिटर्न्स भी वैसे मिलेंगे, और आप बिजनेस की तरह देखोगे तो आपको रिटर्न्स भी ऐसे मिलेंगे. And we are focused on the latter, right? So the first point being, it's one of the biggest business industries. By what I mean by this is that the turnover, the volume of business that happens on a daily basis in the stock markets is in lakhs of crores. You will barely find any other industry in at least India doing volume of business in such a big tune. The next point being, click on that. The market has the highest liquidity. What I mean by this is that every day we have buying and selling of shares happening. So whatever I invest in the market, technically speaking, is never bogged down. मुझे जब भी एग्जिट चाहिए मैं एग्जिट कर सकती हूँ. मान लो कि मैंने 10 लाख इन्वेस्ट कर दिए मार्केट में, और ऐसा कोविड का सिचुएशन आ गया, पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन आ गया, एंड आई एम in need of some liquid money to manage my household expenses. So I am in a very comfortable position कि वो 10 लाख के stock value से मैं 2 lakhs का sell करके I can take that money for myself, and 8 lakhs can still be invested in my portfolio and grow. Correct? So this is what liquidity means. In comparison to, अगर हमको समझना है that if I had invested the same in a real estate property, मान लो कि एक 1 BHK में मैंने 58-60 lakhs इन्वेस्ट कर दिया होता, और अभी मुझे उसमें से 10 लाख की जरूरत है, would I be able to move that? मैं ऐसा बोल सकती हूँ क्या कि मुझे देखो 50 लाख की जरूरत नहीं है, I just need 5 lakhs, तो एक काम करो किचन बेच देते हैं, बाकी का आप रख लो, मुझे किचन का पैसा दे दो. Is that possible? No, right? So that's where and why the liquidity of our investments matter. Third point being that you can start with a very, very low capital. If I take the same example again, अगर आज की तारीख में अगर मुझे 1 BHK क्या एक, you know, 400, like, just talk about like 1 BHK, if I want to invest in a 1 BHK in the suburb side, मान लो कांदिवली बोरीवली side, what is the minimum amount of investment do you think I should be having to put in? लोन्स भी कंसिडर कर लो, चलो सिर्फ डाउन पेमेंट की बात करें तो बैंक लोन भी दे देगा, तो भी डाउन पेमेंट के लिए मेरे पास कितना लिक्विड पैसा होना चाहिए टू इन्वेस्ट? Right.
मैडम कांति भी बोली कि इन लोगों को जमेगा नहीं, कल्याण डोंबिवली वाले लोग।
Okay, sorry. मैं बोरीवली में रहती हूँ तो मैंने बोरीवली का बोल दिया. Whatever it is, we just understand the concept of it. How that we need that. Yeah. So इतना अपने को चाहिए. We can't go lower than that. Whereas in the stock market, we can just start with as low as just buying one share. वो शेयर 2000 का भी हो सकता है, शेयर 200 का भी हो सकता है, 20 रुपए का भी हो सकता है. Can start with any capital. There is no restriction to that. The next point being, when we talked, इतना हमने कॉस्ट की बात की बाकी बिजनेस में, यहाँ पे हमारा एक ही कॉस्ट है, हमारा लॉस. You understand the dynamic of perspective change here. कि ज्यादातर जब लोग स्टॉक मार्केट में आते हैं ना, the people always try to avoid losses, right? आप भी ऐसे सोचोगे कि अगर मैं इन्वेस्ट करूं तो प्रॉफिट ही बनना चाहिए, लॉस नहीं बनना चाहिए. But that is mathematically not possible. Let's be very practical. There will be profits, there will be losses. But the loss, if you start treating your loss as the only cost of your business, the dynamics change. How do the dynamics change? अगर हम normal business में बात करें तो हमारा basic formula क्या होता है profit के calculation में? If I'm selling a pen for 10 rupees and the cost of making that pen is 5 rupees, then what is the profit I'm making? 5 rupees, right? So अभी मैं sell I can sell the pen only for 10 rupees, but I want to increase my profit from 5 rupees to 6 rupees. तो मेरे को क्या करना होगा? I can't change my selling price. वो 10 ही रहेगा. But मुझे चाहिए मेरा profit 5 से 6 चला जाए. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Exactly, cost reduction. So cost reduction is the standard go-to formula of increasing profits in any business. Stock market is no difference. So when we treat our loss as the cost, and that is the only cost of business, और कोई cost है नहीं, ना है आपको किसी को सैलरी देना है, ना ही कोई ऑफिस की रेंट की मगजमारी आप घर पे बैठे बैठे कर सकते हो. All you need is a laptop and a Wi-Fi. You don't have to pay for any raw material, nothing, absolutely. But you just need to manage your loss as if they were your costs. So once you start doing that, आपका cost कम होते जाएगा, यानी कि आपके loss कम होते जाएंगे, तो in the long run, your profit will always keep increasing. How we do this in a more, standardized and a professional manner, I'll be covering up a little later. But just to give you a brief on the perspective, I had put it here. And the next and the main most important point here, and the reason I do such sessions are just because I believe that anyone can make consistent returns from the market. यहाँ पे दो चीज बहुत ज्यादा important है. पहला तो anyone. कितने लोग को यहाँ पे लगता है that you need to be some kind of a financial wizard or very good in maths or something to make money, be good in the markets? That you should be good with number crunching, समझ में आना चाहिए, कॉमर्स का अच्छा बैकग्राउंड होना चाहिए, या फाइनेंस में एक्सपर्ट होना चाहिए to understand or make money from the markets. Let me tell you, you don't need that. It is not required at all. स्टॉक मार्केट्स में मैथ्स उतनी ही चाहिए जितनी एक 5th स्टैंडर्ड वाले बच्चे को आती हो, बिकॉज ऑनेस्टली मुझे उतनी ही आती है और उतने में काम चल जाता है. The second point being consistent returns. Why I have put consistent in bold along with the returns is because ऐसा नहीं खेलना क्योंकि एक बार में 100 का 200 बना दिया और फिर दूसरे ही ट्रेड में फिर वो 200 का 50 पे आ जाए. It is about sustainability, right? So let's see how we can do this. So here On the right side is more of the traits of the people who actually end up on the losing side of the markets, and why and how they end up there is just put on pointers. कि जब आप कोई एक्शन प्लान के बिना काम करते हो, just with the hopes of making money in the market, and you don't have an action plan, there's no goal set. अगर goal set नहीं है, आपका why clear नहीं है, तो what and how पे काम होगा ही नहीं, तो कोई plan बनेगा ही नहीं. So there's no action plan. You're riding on luck. सिर्फ आप hope करते हो कि स्टॉक का प्राइस 100 का 200 हो जाए या 200 का 300 हो जाए. There is no fundamentals to it, or no basic logic to it of why do you feel the stock price should actually increase. The third being जो आजकल और भी ज्यादा चल रहा है, that we get so many tips on WhatsApp, Telegram जैसे channels where so-called analysts and advisors give, and Twitter also for that matter, they keep sharing their views and recommendations and suggestions for free. Not that they are doing a wrong thing or they don't have the right knowledge to do it, but the thing is there's a difference with what their mindset is on what they are doing in the markets in the comparison of we just blindly following that. And lastly, being impatient. अगर स्टॉक प्राइस 100 से 105 चले जाएगा तो हम बहुत क्विकली वो $5 का प्रॉफिट बुक कर देंगे. बट इफ द सेम स्टॉक goes from 100 to 90, 99% of us will wait for the stock price to recover from at least 90 to 100 ताकि हम लॉस को अवॉइड कर सके. हमको लॉस लेना पसंद नहीं है. we'll wait and wait, और वो वेटिंग में क्या हो जाता है, फिर stock goes from 90 to 80, 80 to 70, 70 to 60, and ultimately to a price where you feel like कि अब लॉस लेके करिए मतलब ही क्या है, कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. This is what usually ends up, and then you hear people saying कि मार्केट में तो पैसा बनता ही नहीं है, मेरा लक खराब ही है, मेरा मार्केट के साथ बनता नहीं है, और आई हैव वेरी बैड लक विद द मार्केट्स, आई डोंट मेक मनी इन द मार्केट्स. ये सब सट्टा बाजार है, जिसका लक चलता है उसका चल जाता है. हम में से कितनों ने ऐसा सब सुना है? इट कैन बी वाया फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली और एनीवेयर, but these are common statements which we keep hearing in the markets, right? As to if we just compare on the left side, I have put in a few terms which basically design a toolkit of a professional trader or investor in the market. Those are defined as technical analysis, data analysis, risk management and trading psychology. अभी honestly बोलो, ये terms कितने लोग को अभी भारी भरकम लग रहा है? ऐसा लग रहा है not my cup of tea, this is too much. Let's be honest, huh? Right. Yeah, let's see if in 20 minutes we can change that. I like your confidence, Divya. Reassuring. Good. Yeah. So if we talk about हमको मार्केट में किस चीज से ज्यादा डर लगता है? What triggers that panic or a fear in market? Or why do you feel that you are afraid to step into the market? Loss of money, right? और अगर मैं कहूँ कि मैं आपको सिखा दूं कि आप मार्केट को कैसे प्रिडिक्ट करो, या एक स्टॉक का प्राइस कैसे प्रिडिक्ट करो कि आगे जाके ये किधर जाएगा, तो आपका ये डर निकल जाएगा. If once you learn that how to predict it, तो निकल जाएगा. So first things first, let me ask you one question. Lack of knowledge, yeah. Okay, so one question. If I'm going to ask you कि can you predict the behavior of your girlfriend or boyfriend, respective जो भी हो, और अगर ना हो तो your parents, of how they will exactly behave tomorrow 9:15 AM? आप मुझे बता पाओगे कि उनका मूड कैसा रहेगा, क्या करेंगे बिहेवियर वाइज, हाउ विल दे बिहेव 9:15 टुमारो मॉर्निंग? You've known them for years. अगर हम पेरेंट्स की बात करें, you've known them for years, you stay with them in and out, you know their characteristics, behavioral traits, everything. But आप बिहेवियर प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हो कल सुबह 9:15 बजे वो लोग कैसे बिहेव करेंगे? No, we cannot. Why? Because it's not possible, right? It's practically not possible to predict human behavior. So when it comes to stock markets, अगर मुझे समझना है, अगर मुझे प्राइस प्रेडिक्ट करना है कि मान लो कि आज अगर रिलायंस 1900 पे क्लोज हुआ ट्रेडिंग, तो कल 9:15 बजे रिलायंस 1900 पे खुलेगा या नहीं, या कौन से प्राइस पे खुलेगा, to predict that price, I am saying that if I am able to predict that price, that means I am trying to predict the behavior of the market participants, जो है अपने buyers and sellers, which are at the end of the day humans only. और जैसे हमने पहले बात की थी, lakhs and lakhs में है. When we're talking about lakhs of crores of turnovers, that turnover is generated by lakhs of market participants on a daily basis. So जब हम ये बोलते हैं, ये मानते हैं कि we cannot predict the behavior of a person whom we know since decades, then how do we expect to predict the behavior of those lakhs and lakhs of market participants जिनको हम जानते भी नहीं, पहचानते भी नहीं है, कोई आइडिया नहीं, right? Prediction is not possible at all. आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा बाहर कि प्रेडिक्ट करते हैं मार्केट्स को, but I'm telling you very earnestly that predicting markets is not practical. Trying to predict will just lead you to a wrong direction, because that is practically not possible. And why is what I just explained you right now. Are we on the same page right now? If you have queries or any doubts, or you don't agree with me, stop me anytime. Feel free to, put in your point or opinion. Are we good? Are we on the same page where we say कि prediction को नहीं करना है, right? अभी आप बोलेंगे prediction नहीं करना है तो क्या करेंगे, पैसे कैसे बनाएंगे? तो भी आप मुझे बताओ कि अगर आज रिलायंस 1900 के प्राइस पे क्लोज हुआ है, तो कल सवेरे जब मार्केट ओपन होगा, then what are the possibilities of price moving where? What are the possibilities of the direction of change in the price? Increase हो सकता है, that is one possibility. What is the second possibility? Increase. अरे I am very happy with the confidence you are showing on Reliance. हाँ, सबने आज AGM देखा क्या मोटा भाई का? इतना confident हो? It can be low or high. It can decrease too. Okay. So we have one possibility कि प्राइस बढ़ सकता है, दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी कि प्राइस घट सकता है, और कोई पॉसिबिलिटी है प्राइस कैन गो अबव 1300, I mean 1900, price can go below 1900. Is there any third possibility? Yes, the price can remain at 1900. So now we have three possibilities or probabilities for that matter, that either the price will go above 1900, or it will go below 1900, or it will stay at 1900. इस तीनों को छोड़ के और कोई भी प्रोबेबिलिटी बन सकती है? No, right? We're on the same page here. Awesome. So अगर आपका एक्शन प्लान उस हिसाब से रेडी हो कि बिफोर 9:15 टुमारो योर एक्शन प्लान इज रेडी कि अगर स्टॉक प्राइस 1900 से ऊपर जाएगा तो आपको क्या करना है, अगर स्टॉक प्राइस 1900 से नीचे जाएगा तो आपको क्या करना है, और अगर स्टॉक प्राइस 1900 पे ही रहेगा तो आपको क्या करना है. सो डज दैट क्लियर सम लेवल ऑफ फियर or uncertainty within ourselves? Or does that infuse some confidence to sit on the market? And we are ready with that actually. Right? So that is what professional traders do in the market. It's more inclined to preparation than prediction. So what we say is that we trade on trend lines and not on headlines. So if you could move next. We follow trend lines and not headlines. So अभी जब हम बात करते हैं कि अगर हमने कर दिया कि एक्शन प्लान तो रेडी हो गया कि 1900 के ऊपर, मान लो कि हमने डिसाइड कर दिया कि 1900 के ऊपर जाएगा तो हम बाय करेंगे, 1900 के नीचे जाएगा तो हम सेल करेंगे, और 1900 पे ही रहा तो मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगी. कुछ नहीं करना भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है ना. इवन दैट इज अ डिसीजन यू आर मेकिंग. देयर इज एक्शन इन inaction. What not to do or when not to do anything in the market is also as important as taking a trade in the market. So now you see one picture in front of you. क्या दिखता है आपको? What is it signifying here? सचिन, मुझे बताओ, जब ये सचिन ये वाला शॉट खेलता है, will he be playing this shot on every ball? This is one of the favorite shots I like about him. But will he be playing that in every ball? No. Why? Six मारा था. Yes, six मारा था, right. हर बॉल पे ऐसा शॉट क्यों नहीं मार सकते? He's the best batsman ना. Depends on the delivery out. Risk he can be out. Depends on the ball. Yes. Every ball changes its direction. Correct. Every ball will be different. Circumstances matter. Fluctuations होते हैं. True. Exactly. So if we talk about जो अभी तभी उनका माइंडसेट रहेगा, जैसे रिस्क बोला, रिस्क एंड रिवॉर्ड है. यहाँ पे रिस्क क्या है? सचिन लूजिंग हिज विकेट. करेक्ट. रिवॉर्ड क्या है? हिम स्कोरिंग रन्स. सो इफ सचिन इज स्कोरिंग अ सेंचुरी इन हिज मैच, इज इट नेसेसरी कि उन्होंने हर बॉल पे रन स्कोर किया है, या देयर विल बी सम डॉट बॉल्स ऑल्सो जहां कोई रन स्कोर नहीं किया है? तो होता है, राइट. बट इंपॉर्टेंट क्या होता है? उनका विकेट प्रोटेक्ट करना, राइट. डजंट थ्रो अवे हिज विकेट. He protects his wickets and scores as and when the opportunity comes. As you guys rightly mentioned, depending upon the delivery, depending upon the circumstances, whenever the opportunity comes, he scores. So if we are just to simplify this in market trading terms, जो बैट्समैन की विकेट है वो आपका कैपिटल है. जो बॉल है या डिलीवरी है, those are the trading opportunities in front of you. And the shots you select are the trades you take up. And the runs you score out of them is the profits you make out of them. And the wicket तो आपको समझ ही गए, the capital. तो यहाँ पे important क्या है? What do we learn from this? The comparison में आपको आपका टेक अवे क्या है? Take risk and move on. Prerna says. सिचुएशन कुछ भी हो जाए, हार नहीं मानने का. I am loving the confidence in this group. Calculative risk, right? Take risk when required. Exactly. So here it is like just managing. We have to defend with loss. Absolutely. Managing a very fine-tuned balance between risk and reward. तो जैसे वहां पे रिस्क है उनका विकेट जाने का, बिकॉज एक बार उनकी विकेट गई तो उसके बाद वो कोई रन नहीं बना पाएंगे. बट अगर वो 6 डॉट बॉल खेल लेते हैं, he still has the opportunity to score in the next over. Similarly, in the markets, till you manage your losses, that is your risk, you are still able to keep yourself in the game of the stock market to play the next over or the next opportunity and score profit. But आप ही पहले बहुत ज्यादा रिस्क ले लोगे जिससे आपके कैपिटल को हैम्पर हो या आपके कैपिटल ही इरेज आउट हो जाए, यू वोंट बी इन एनी स्टैंडिंग पोजिशन टू मेक एनी ट्रेड्स टू रिकवर दोज लॉसेस ऑल्सो. प्रॉफिट्स दूर की बात. Am I making sense? Right. So there's a काफी एक popular saying है when it comes to casinos. क्योंकि ज्यादातर लोग स्टॉक मार्केट को गैम्बलिंग से एसोसिएट करते हैं. So I've just put one quote here. If you just click on next. Find your winning edge, manage your risk, and win like the house. So win like the house is a popular saying used in casinos. Just because अगर हम समझने, अगर हमको कंपेयर करना है, what is the difference between gambling and business? तो अगर हम स्टॉक मार्केट एज अ बिजनेस तो थोड़ा समझे. अगर हम कसिनो की बात करें तो आप मानते हो कि कसिनो की कोई भी गेम हो, प्लेयर वहां गैम्बल करने जाता है, करेक्ट? राइट, दैट्स प्योर गैम्बलिंग, राइट? He is going with a gambling mindset. But can it be the same mindset for the casino owner? उसने भी फ्लूक पे छोड़ा है क्या? आज पैसा बना तो बना, नहीं तो नहीं बना. या तो मैं बनाएगा पैसा या तो प्लेयर लेके जाएगा. No, that's not a sustainable business plan ना. उसके लिए तो वो सब बिजनेस है. He has to have a proper plan for that. So when the game is still the same, आप casino का कोई भी game ले लो, the player plays with a gambling mindset, the casino owner plays with a business mindset, and that is what differentiates their returns. Some players may win some and lose some, but at the end of the day it is always the casino making the net profits. And that is because they build a statistical edge for themselves, the winning edge, what we call it. So would you guys be interested in doing a very short and a quick exercise of 2 minutes जिससे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि स्टॉक मार्केट में आपका विनिंग एज कैसे बना है? Yeah. So let's do something very simple. If you just have a pen and paper next to you, you can quickly grab it and just put down on that. Okay, if you're doing 10 trades, and if you're good with mental maths, we are cool with that also. If you're doing 10 trades and the probability of you winning and losing, let's keep it equal only, 50-50. You have 5 winning trades and 5 losing trades. What do you end up making? You end up making profit? You end up break even, or do you make a loss? Break even, 5 profits, 5 losses. Break even. Sandeep says losses would be break even. Depends on volume, break even. So as you mostly see, it's mostly break even, and that is where actually a lot of retail investors and traders lose money in the markets, because there is no edge created here. Now, how we can simply create an edge here is just by, as we talked about, जैसे हमने preparation की बात की थी of, you know, taking an action plan of what to do with regards to price movements of the stock. Now let's do our preparation about making our statistical edge or our winning edge in the markets. What we will do is predefine our exits. Usually हम क्या करते हैं कि हम ये देखते हैं कि मुझे 100 रुपीज पे स्टॉक बाय करना है और 120 पे बेचना है for that 20 rupees profit, 20% profit. But we fail to consider कि वो loss भी कर सकता है. I can be wrong. The trade can go the other way and I can be in a losing position. So where do we exit there? इसका कभी कोई प्लान नहीं रहता ज्यादातर, and that is where we end up making bigger losses. So what we will do is predefine our exits here. So जैसे हम risk and reward की बात कर रहे हैं, so if I'm buying a stock say for 100 rupees and 20 rupees is what I am expecting out of it, तो वो मेरा reward है या risk है? The 20 rupees expectation for which I'm taking the trade? Reward, right? So now we have predefined our reward, which is 20. So now we'll predefine our risk also. कि risk मेरे कितना ले सकती हूँ, and that is how we define by कि maximum loss मैं ये trade पे कितना ले सकती हूँ, and this is how we manage our cost of business in stock market. So here, if I say that I am playing for a 20 rupees reward, then I'm not willing to take more than 10 rupees risk in that. So यहाँ पे मेरा predefined exit कहाँ हो जाएगा? If my maximum risk taking capacity is 10 rupees and if I buy the stock at 100, तो अगर वो नीचे की तरफ जाता है 100 के नीचे, so where should I exit if the price reaches at what level? If 10 rupees is my risk, 90. Perfect. So 90 is what we call as my stop loss. 100 becomes my entry price, 90 becomes my stop loss, and 120 is my target. तो यहाँ पे if I'm comparing my risk to reward, risk of 10 rupees, reward of 20 rupees, तो ratio कितना बैठता है? What is the risk to reward ratio? 1:2. Bang on. Now let's go back to the same example जहां हमने 10 trades किए थे, 5 winners and 5 losers, 5 winning trades and 5 losing trades. But you apply this risk to reward ratios in those 10 trades and now tell me whether you end up in a profit, break even or loss. To simplify it, when we are winning 2 rupees. When we are losing 1 rupee. तो मैं टोटल कितना बना रही हूँ और नेट कितना बना रही हूँ? प्रॉफिट, net profit. Perfect. Awesome. So was this simple enough? ये अप्लाई कर सकते हैं हम? कुछ भी हाई फंडू मैथ्स लगा इसमें? Clear? Awesome. Yes. So this is what we call as, this is one of the techniques of risk management जो हम बोल रहे थे. So if you could move to the next slide. So जहां हम बोलते हैं कि profits कहाँ matter करता है, जहां हम बोल रहे कि other things being constant. So what other things matter here also? So what I call it is a management of 3 M's: money, method and mind. So if I to simplify this further, कि अगर हम वापस क्रिकेट का ही एग्जांपल लेते हैं, so if you have to place a bet on someone batting for you and scoring runs, will you prefer a batsman batting for you or a commentator batting for you? एक्सपीरियंस कमेंटेटर, जिनको पता होता है कि वो बोलते हैं ना कौन से बॉल पे कौन सा शॉट मारना चाहिए, यॉर्कर पे ये लगाओ, शॉर्ट बॉल पे ये. Will you bet on the commentator or the batsman who's actually there on the wicket, there on the pitch, actually facing the circumstances? दोनों experience वाले हैं. Both are experienced. The batsman is also experienced, the commentator is also experienced. The difference being the commentator is sitting in the box and telling कि ये बॉल पे ये शॉट लगना चाहिए, ये फील्ड पोजीशन उधर होनी चाहिए थी, and the batsman is actually sitting there, standing there and doing it. Then we get at the batsman, right? Why did we pick batsman over commentator? If anyone could just point out. It's absolutely correct. But if you just share why did we pick the batsman over the commentator? Commentator को भी पता है कि यॉर्कर में कौन सा शॉट मारना है या लेंथ बॉल पे कौन सा शॉट मारना है. He was actually he's facing the situation there. उसको खेलना है. So exactly that's what matters. कि सिर्फ कौन से बॉल पे कौन सा शॉट मारना चाहिए. The theory of the game is not enough. कि actually क्या करना चाहिए. There are other factors which come into the play there. कि वो तभी की situation कैसी है, वो pitch कैसा है, तभी batsman is gauging that. सामने का कंडीशन कैसा है, whether it's a first innings or the second innings, target chase कर रहे हैं या set कर रहे हैं, and what all other factors, right? The mindset matters, the situation matters. Similarly, even in the stock markets, there is no theoretical formula which will help you make money in the markets. There are a lot of books available which will teach you fundamental analysis, technical analysis. They are a good start to do it. You can learn the basics, the theory basics there. But तभी आप commentator level पे पहुंचोगे, batting level पे नहीं पहुंचोगे. Because the other things, and that is what makes 20% of what you need in the game. The technical analysis bolo ya fundamental analysis bolo. Technical analysis nothing else than just an analysis of price movements जो ऊपर नीचे जा रहे हैं. And that is one of the methods जो हम बोलते हैं. The management of money आपने अभी एक जो technique किया, it took you just 2 minutes to do it, and that is what, trust me, professional traders of even decades of experience till date use today, and it is effective. And the third is management of mind. It is all about perspective. It's all about how you view it. As we said, if you see the market as a gamble, if you play it without knowledge, with hopes, just as a gamble, आपको gambler जैसा ही return मिलेगा. थोड़े trades में profit होगा, थोड़े में loss होगा. There will be no consistency at it. But if you view it as business and make an action plan according to that, that's when we make actual money. So I would be, and use this hashtag make money not excuses is what I truly believe in, because that's what the market provides. Now I feel very blessed in current situation where I see a lot of my peers, especially salaried people, taking hits and pay cuts on their salary, having job security fears, and even other businessmen having the pandemic affected their business, whereas I'm sitting here in front of you with the same laptop, जहाँ पे जब से लॉकडाउन इश्यू हुआ है, अनाउंस हुआ है, मार्केट एक दिन के लिए बंद नहीं हुआ है. It has not affected my income at all, and I will be very honest to say that मैं उसका importance अभी ज्यादा समझ रही हूँ, because I got to compare the scenarios of how much comfortable I am financially right now is because of this markets. And when we talk about being comfortable of making money in the markets, let me tell you कि जो हमने 3 directions की बात की थी, prices going upwards, prices going downwards, and prices going or not going anywhere, The market gives you an opportunity to make money in all three directions. So if you have a misconception, or if there is a common myth कि पैसा ऊपर जाएगा तभी, मतलब मार्केट ऊपर जाएगा तभी पैसा बनेगा, ऐसा, that is not the case every time. We use technical analysis to play on the downside also. And fundamental analysis is when we are seeing the stock as a business and we are investing in it for the long term. So whether you pick your style as a trader or an investor, the market is giving you option to make money left, right, and center. But it depends upon you, how much are you committed to making that. And उसके लिए भी एक बहुत important misconception clear करना चाहूंगी, that you don't need to sit 6 hours in front of a market screen to make money, even if you're doing intraday trading. So ये मेरा gist था to share just in the limited time I could share with you. Other than that, whatever details और अगर आप इसके further जानना चाहोगे या सीखना चाहोगे, you can definitely get in touch with me. I think your sir will, you can share my contact details. I'm available to connect. And if we want to take up questions here, I'm open to taking questions here too. How to analyze company to which we can invest. So if we are talking about long-term investment, or as I said, we rightly we see it as a business. Now, when we are seeing it as a business, पहला तो एक चीज clear करना है कि हम time horizon अपना उस पे clear रखें. If you're looking to invest for long term, the horizon is at least, investment horizon is at least 5 to 7 years, because that is how a normal business cycle works. So इसमें what factors we can look for is, first, see whether the industry is currently having potential to perform or not, or first pick out कि कौन सा नहीं परफॉर्म करेगा. लाइक जैसे अभी आप देखो तो in the past few months, airline, tourism and travel are the industries people started to write off, because it was understood कि at least next 1 year तक यहाँ पे कुछ business नहीं होगा. In the retrospect, कहाँ पे business होगा? With the pandemic situation and everything happened, pharmas is what picked up. With the work from home scenarios and digitalization increasing, IT is what picked up. And फिर उसमें से market leaders we pick up depending on studying of the financials and management views on more in detail. I can explain more of that in detail. I think we can take that on a one-to-one, but I hope that satisfies your answer.